The station for everyone who cares about Springfield. Even if you don't live in Springfield. 970 WMAY, the news and talk of Springfield. Men are taking a stand against sexual assault by taking a walk in high heels. 970 WMAY is proud once again to support Walk a Mile in Her Shoes, a fundraising and educational effort to support the Prairie Center Against Sexual Assault. The walk takes place Saturday, April 21st in downtown Springfield. When guys take the walk in high heels, you send a clear message that you'll do whatever it takes to stop violence against women. Walk a mile in her shoes. Get more details now at WMAY.com.
This Sunday, Springfield's top politicians settle their political battles the old-fashioned way with bats, balls, and gloves. And 970 WMAY will give it the in-depth coverage you've come to expect for all government disputes. The City Council County Board Softball Showdown. Live from Lanphier Park this Sunday starting at 2:30. Sponsored by Deja Vu. Exclusively on 970 WMAY. The news and talk of Springfield.
Feeding his love to be talking to the people that get thrown out of places. Greg Bishop is on hand with Frank Edwards down there. Bish, go ahead.
That's right, Alderman Edwards. There's been a lot of talk back and forth about your relationship with the coroner and how that may have helped them out. Do you want to speak to that a bit?
I can. I tried to sleep with her last night, get her all wore out, so just had.
So you guys going to get any runs here, or what's going on?
It goes down, and it's trouble getting it at center field. That's going to allow the runners to move up 90 feet to second and third. They had some trouble gloving that in center field. It looked like that number 10 here, which is Jason Ratz, was having some trouble. He's had a good game so far, but he had some trouble bringing that in. That allowed the runners to move up 90 feet. So now you have the winning run at second base, the tying run at third,
and arguably the best hitter on the city team, Nate Bottoms.
Yeah.
One of the best athletes on the team is now up with a chance to bring in the winning run.
Nate Bottoms has a chance to end it here. Here's the pitch.
And he just
rips
did.
it to left
he
field.
Just did.
It's a base hit.
There goes Bill McCarty. Bill McCarty with the winning run.
The city has pulled all the way back. Unbelievable.
What a great game.
Unbelievable. Trailing 7-0 after 5 innings. The city rallies for 3. Make that 4 in the 6th, 4 in the 7th, and they win this game 8-7. Unbelievable.
Nate Bottoms with a big hit.
It's a day unlike any other, where anything can happen and no one knows what might be said or done. It's the annual 970 WMAY Talkathon to benefit the Illinois Capital Area Chapter of the American Red Cross. All day, Thursday, September 13th, live from Shields at MacArthur and I-72. All of the 970 WMAY hosts will be there together, talking over the issues of the day and telling the story of the Red Cross and its important work across central Illinois. We'll take your donations all day long. You can even pay to shut off a host microphone or to buy your own spot at the Talkathon table. We'll go live for 13 straight hours from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. live from Shields. The Talkathon is also sponsored by Building Blocks Preschool Centers and Alpacas of Indian Point Hills. Thursday, September 13th, a day none of us will ever forget on 970 WMAY, the news and talk of Springfield.
And this is your little waddle right there. Oh, God.
Tired of all your friends always talking about getting out and running in some 5K race? Well, here's a 5K for the rest of us. The Fat Ass 5K in downtown Springfield, Saturday, May 12th. A 5K run or walk with stops along the way for beer, donuts, or corn dogs. Or take the Fat Ass detour just a 1/10 of a mile straight to Celtic Mist Pub. Plus a street party with live music. It all begins with a preview party on Friday the 11th with the run on Saturday morning. More details at WMAY.com. The Fat Ass 5K, Saturday, May 12th with 970 WMAY.
This is Mike Whitmacher for WMAY, and considering I'm the sports guy at the station, there's a lot of pressure on me today to actually finish first. I'll be running against Johnny Molson, who may be some competition, and Jim Leach.
I got to concentrate. I'm running my first ever 5K today. This is not something I ordinarily do. It's not something I ever do. I might run 5K in a year cumulatively. I'm doing it all in one day today. I'm only in it for the corn dogs and for charity, but mainly the corn dogs.
My one thing about Jim Leach is he may argue, is this exactly 3.1 miles, and who actually marked it out? So there may be some type of appeal to the officials of the race to make sure that it's fact 3.1 miles. So hopefully, after the appeal process, I can still finish first from WMAY.
I don't know where they get these fancy K measurements, but apparently it's something like 3 miles. What the heck? If they told me that ahead of time, it'd been a different story. That's fine. I'm in it to not win it, but to finish it.
970 WMAY is Election Central with complete coverage of the candidates and issues leading up to Tuesday, November 6th. And when the last vote has been cast, we'll be live election night with all the numbers, results, and reaction from the winners. Election coverage on 970 WMAY is brought to you by Maldener's Restaurant, downtown Springfield. The capital city's campaign headquarters is 970 WMAY, the news and talk of Springfield.
You can have active gangs running in your office and have, no recourse for that. That's concerning to me that this is kind of standard operating procedure in the county building.
Oh my, come on. This was 15 years ago. I didn't say it was standard operating procedure.
You said it took you 4
You don't give me any
years.
credit for taking care of the problems.
You said your two predecessors also raised some questions about this, though, and said, boy, to them, that's not the office that they remember. Carl Oblinger and Candy Trees both said, he's painting a picture here that doesn't sound familiar to us at all.
Well, and again, I never implemented them or implicated them. I just said that these people were there when I got there. I never mentioned Candy's Trees in that the whole interview. People are just putting 2 and 2 together and getting 100.
What evidence is needed in a case to proceed, and there are no guarantees. So, our office tries the hard cases too. We try the cases where, it's going to be close, but we're going to do everything in our power to make sure justice is served, to make sure that the person that committed this offense or these offenses is held accountable.
Go ahead.
I was just going to reiterate that I think it's important to have the perspective that what I said with respect to pleas. It's not my view that we should accept pleas because of some sort of expediency, because we don't have enough prosecutors or we don't have enough courtrooms. People need to be held accountable for their actions, and the Constitution does provide that the government cannot deprive you of life, liberty, or property without due process of law.
There's still only one place in Springfield that combines award-winning news with compelling local talk, giving you the complete picture. 970 WMAY, the news and talk of Springfield.